Pra Somdej Wat Rakang, 4th prize winner from the Chang Sip Moo artisan. Luang Sittigarn, 4th prize winner with authenticity certificate from the great Somdej Ajarn Toh from Luang of Wat Rakang Sitaram. This amulet has been issued with certificate and prize win from the Samakom Mueang Siam. This Pra Somdej has all of the classic features and an immensely beautiful surface texture and appearance, and has at some time received some kind of lacquering and has been cleaned in the ancient past at some point. You can see the Daglanga marbled surface, and you can notice white powdery substance rising up between the arms and the elbows, in the deep recesses below the hands and between the knees on the dark areas, which is Pong Bang and Blua Koi, talcs and seashell powders, and you will see red elements within the Mueang, some of which come from broken pieces of Pra Gampeng Pet, and others which come from maybe rust and other herbal ingredients, and Din Bong, which is marsh earths. And here we can see rising up on one of the levels of the dais a piece of red substance, and to the left of it some white silatikun, hin silatikun, which is a crystalline quartz-like substance. Here we can see the amulet with its certificate. Looking now towards the head and the paked, the top knot down over the chest. Blurring a little bit because we're looking through the glazed window of a gold casing. And you can see various elements within the Mueang. You can see the cracks, which results from many years of the amulet drying and slowly shrinkage through the moisture leaving the amulet. You can see around the arch of the Somdej. And we see here the paked top knot, which is rather thick and touches the rim of the arch, which is what makes this a pim jarotsum. Jarotsum means to bump against the arch. If it pierced through and appeared above the arch, it would be called pim gate talutsum, both being pim yai. This is a pim yai gate jarotsum of the Chang artisan who made the block press for this amulet for Somdej Ajarn Toh. Here we can see some Pra Gampeng Pet, one of the necessary elements which Somdej Toh used in his Wat Rakang. And we can see close-ups of the ridged marbled appearance coming from shrinkage. And if you look carefully, you will see very small, the odd tiny whitish quartzish looking crystal, which is hin silatikun. There were so many ingredients used. One of the things which gives this very soft, smooth texture to the Mueang was the fact that he used koinamwa, bananas, to help mix the powders together to make them creamy. And this is part of what gives the character to Somdej Wat Rakang. Here we can see the bang rising up over the black lacquer which was actually red in those days actually. You can see here some close-ups of the lacquer stains and the cracks and the white powdery substance on the lacquer stains, which is bang, and a very, very smooth, marbly appearance, which can only come through aging to have this kind of texture and appearance. You have to put up with going blurry because this lens is very difficult to film with. See when it focuses, there you can see a little black spot just then, which might have been, and here you can see some pieces of patat, little black spots, and little white pieces of hinsilati kun. The black spots might be banana seed, they might be bailan, burnt parchment grimoires, both of which are present within, along with various other ingredients, which off memory I can't list all of them because there are so many, but you can see there are little crystals, black substances, red substances within here, and you have to get used to looking. Each different Pra Somdej Wat Rakang actually looks different because of its aging, how it's been kept. Also the pots of Mueang, when they would run out of clay, they would make the mixture again, which would give a different result in a slightly different tone or color, and also depends on how the devotee has used it over the centuries and various other aspects. And so you never really will see two Somdej Wat Rakang that are exactly the same, which is part of what makes it quite difficult to recognize until you know the Mueang. As to the Pim, there were in the past only about 7 really accepted Pim, which then became about 10 with subcategories, but now many other Pim are becoming accepted. This is already an accepted Pim Neom, one of the members of the original pantheon. Oh, I see some beautiful ingredients inside here. It's wonderful to study, especially if you know what ingredients are in there. You then know what to look for. And when you see them, then you slowly start to recognize, oh, this is bailan, this is hinsilati kun, this is a piece of pragamping pet, this is a bit of black banana seed, this is black parchment grimoire, and so on. And this is Pluag Hoi, that makes the Pluag Hoi is the ground down shells, shellfish shells, which gives a very fine, powdery white powder. And of course Pong Rob, the 5 kinds of sacred yantra powders made by Somdej Toh. And there you go, Pra Somdej Wat Rakang Pim Jarot Sum of the Chang Sip Moo Royal Artisan Group, Luang Sittigarn, one of the other members of the Chang Sip Moo preferred group of artisans. So now we just take a last admiring look at the front face of the amulet, and I shall end the video by showing you the whole piece within its solid gold casing. And here we have it, perhaps the most famous Thai Buddhist amulet in the world, and an eternal classic, reaching up to almost 2 centuries old, which can be what I call a family heirloom amulet for your descendants to inherit and pass on down through the family for the centuries. One of the most sacred amulet, if not the most sacred amulet in Thailand. The Pra Somdej Wat Rakang of Somdej Ajarn Spencer Littlewood from Mueang